Thousands have been asked to evacuate their homes, and a state of emergency has been declared as wildfires rage in California, Oregon, and Washington. So I spoke with our local legal expert, Eric Palacios of Eric Palacios and Associates earlier today about the legal repercussions people could face if they start a fire, even if it was by accident.
So Eric, we know that if you intentionally set a fire, that's arson, but what is it called when you accidentally set a forest fire?
Well, in order for it to be arson, there has to be the intent, malicious, or to want to set the fire. So if you don't have the intent, generally it's just an accidental fire. However, you can light a lawful fire according to the laws and regulations, but if it gets out of hand and it's foreseeable that it was going to get out of hand, then you can still be charged with arson.
And what are the penalties, whether you meant to start a fire or if it was by accident? What are the penalties for those?
The penalties are very different. If you intentionally start a fire, then it's arson and you're looking at felony charges, 5 years in prison and fines up to $250,000. If it was an accident, then you're looking at a misdemeanor charge. Fine can still be up to $5,000 and generally 6 months or less in jail.
Well, with the temperatures kind of cooling down, people are camping more. What suggestions would you give to people who do want to have a little campfire or something?
Well, first of all, always make sure that it's lawful to do so. A lot of times people think that because they are camping, it's automatically okay to light a campfire, and that is not always the case. Even though there may be campfire sites, due to current conditions, there might be a restriction on open flames or campfires. So always check first. Another great idea is always to have a fire extinguisher. You can buy one of these for $20, $25 at any local hardware store. Great idea to have one. You'll be prepared in the event of anything happening, the wind picking up or the fire spreading. Also, it's always a good idea to stick around until you make sure that the fire is snuffed out completely. Most of the fires we see are from people that thought they put out the flame, thought they quashed the fire, and walked away, left the camp area unattended, and then it sparked up and caused all this damage.
That's a good point. Always make sure it is totally out. All right, Eric, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me. See you next week. Bye-bye.
And for more information, give Eric Palacios and Associates a call at 702-444-7777. You can also visit their website at ericpalacioslaw.com.